Fast food chains, once the backbone of American convenience, are now closing stores, filing for bankruptcy, and shrinking rapidly, signaling a seismic shift in the industry. Red Lobster, once the go-to for affordable seafood and a staple of family celebrations, recently filed for bankruptcy, sending shockwaves through the restaurant industry and among loyal customers. The main culprit behind their downfall, the ultimate endless shrimp promotion, a $20 all-you-can-eat deal that was meant to draw in crowds and boost sales. Instead, it became a financial disaster as seafood prices soared and labor costs climbed higher than ever before. Ironically, the promotion was too successful. The more customers flocked to Red Lobster for endless shrimp, the more money the company lost on every plate served. Restaurants were packed, but profits evaporated. This wasn't just a simple marketing misstep. It exposed a much deeper problem within the company, the ongoing struggle to balance customer value with the harsh reality of rising expenses and shrinking margins. As a result, dozens of Red Lobster locations closed their doors overnight, leaving employees suddenly jobless and communities without a familiar gathering spot. The company was soon buried in debt, forced to auction off equipment and shutter even more locations as bankruptcy proceedings began. Red Lobster's collapse serves as a stark warning. Nostalgia and brand recognition alone can't save a business from flawed economics or unsustainable promotions, no matter how beloved the brand. In today's fiercely competitive market, even a wildly popular promotion can be fatal if the math doesn't add up. For Red Lobster, the lesson is clear. Long-term survival depends on smart strategy, not just short-term buzz. Market is more challenging than ever, and Subway's story is a reminder that even giants must adapt or risk fading away. Burger King's ambitious Reclaim the Flame plan was meant to revitalize the brand, but it came with a steep price tag for franchisees. The company demanded costly remodels and upgrades to modernize restaurants, hoping to attract new customers and boost sales. But these local owners were already feeling the squeeze from rising inflation, soaring food costs, and high interest rates on loans. Many franchisees struggled just to keep up with day-to-day expenses, let alone invest in expensive renovations. For some, the financial burden was simply too much. Unable to afford the required upgrades, a wave of bankruptcies and mass closures swept through the Burger King system, leaving empty storefronts and darkened dining rooms in their wake. The aggressive corporate push fractured the once strong franchise network, shrinking Burger King's presence in communities across the country and eroding its market share. When headquarters shifts the financial burden onto local owners, it creates tension and instability. The entire brand suffers as franchisees struggle to survive, and the relationship between corporate and operators grows strained. Instead of sparking a comeback, Burger King's strategy ended up breaking its own foundation, leaving behind shuttered stores and disappointed customers. The harsh reality is clear. The limits of the franchise model are on full display, and the cost of wearing the crown has never been heavier. Jack in the Box is selling off company-owned stores and closing underperformers, shifting risk to franchisees. This asset-light model looks good on paper but erodes brand presence and community ties. Closing locations breaks customer habits, sending them to competitors. The move signals survival mode, not growth. Streamlining may help the balance sheet, but it risks long-term relevance. Sometimes shrinking to survive means losing what made the brand special. Pizza Hut's dine-in model, once its strength, became a liability as delivery and digital ordering took over. Burdened by large, outdated dining rooms, the chain was slow to pivot to delivery first. Franchisees went bankrupt, hundreds of stores closed, and the brand's global presence shrank. Pizza Hut's struggle shows how failing to adapt quickly can doom even iconic brands. The pizza business is now about speed, tech, and convenience, not nostalgia. Rubio's Coastal Grill, known for fresh fish tacos, filed for bankruptcy again despite a loyal following. Soaring California rents, high wages, and volatile ingredient costs crushed profits. Even a trendy health-focused brand can't survive when costs outpace what customers will pay. Good food and good intentions aren't enough without financial viability. Boston Market's home-style nostalgia couldn't save it from lawsuits, unpaid bills, and government seizures. The brand failed to modernize, relying on outdated business models as competitors embraced digital and delivery. Changing family habits left Boston Market behind. Nostalgia can't pay the rent or keep the doors open. Adapt or disappear. That's the new reality. Red Robin tried to go upscale with gourmet burgers and expensive remodels, but landed in a no-man's land. Too pricey for fast food, not premium enough for foodies. Debt piled up, customers balked at $17 burgers, and locations closed. The chain misread the market, alienating its core audience. Moving upmarket without a clear reason is risky. Red Robin's struggles are a warning for brands chasing trends over value. Steak 'n Shake closed hundreds of classic diners, shifting to smaller, counter-service-only locations with automated kiosks. The move slashed labor costs and stabilized finances, but stripped away the brand's nostalgic charm. The communal diner experience is gone, replaced by efficiency. Survival required painful change, but at a cost. Can a leaner Steak 'n Shake still win hearts? Sometimes, saving the business means losing its soul. Beyond the headlines, regional and mid-sized chains are quietly disappearing. Lacking the buying power and resources of national giants, they're squeezed by rising costs and labor shortages. Closures happen quietly, but the cumulative loss is huge for local economies. The unique flavors of communities are fading, one shuttered restaurant at a time. Domino's and Papa John's thrived by embracing tech and delivery, but even they're feeling the squeeze. Ingredient and energy costs are up, and delivery fees risk alienating customers. Franchisees bear the brunt, facing higher costs with little room to raise prices. Tension is rising between corporate and local owners. Even the most tech-savvy brands can't escape economic pressures. The delivery model isn't bulletproof. Casual dining chains, family restaurants, buffets, sit-down spots are shrinking fast. Pandemic habits, rising costs, and changing lifestyles have made the old model unsustainable. Buffets and seafood chains are especially vulnerable. The shift is systemic. Americans are eating out less and differently. The sit-down meal is now a luxury, not a routine. Fast casual health chains grew fast, but their expensive, perishable ingredients left them with thin margins. As inflation hit, $15 salads lost their appeal, and customers returned to cheaper options. Many overexpanded and are now closing stores or filing for bankruptcy. The lesson: people want to eat healthy, but price still rules. Economic reality trumps aspiration. The franchise model is cracking under pressure. Franchisees, not corporate, bear the brunt of rising costs and mandated upgrades. National promotions and remodels can push local owners into bankruptcy. When franchisees fail, the whole brand suffers. The health of the system depends on the viability of its local owners. The survivors will be those who adapt, slimming down, automating and focusing on delivery and tech. Smaller, efficient kitchens and digital ordering are the future. Brands must treat franchisees as partners, not just revenue sources. Some will shrink to a profitable core, others may be bought out. Transformation is essential. Only the most adaptable will make it. The industry's blueprint is being rewritten in real time. The fast food era we knew is over. Rising costs and new habits have broken the old model. Some brands will vanish, others will transform, but cheap, convenient meals are no longer guaranteed. The future belongs to those who find a new balance. Which brand do you think will survive? Let us know in the comments.